We got DJ the King and C-Dot. And they're the honkies of honky talk. Hey-ah-oh! Call your mom and them, it's time for honky talk news. Y'all. They tell us about what we got stuck up our butts, people touching animals inappropriately. Indeed, of course, the Florida man keeps us on our toes, so call your mom and them, it's time for honky talk news, y'all.
Why does that remind me of Hee Haw?
I like it a little bit.
Anyway, welcome everybody to another week of Honky Talk News. We have for you 3 stories tonight. One about a Sasquatch. One about a Florida
don't
man.
ruin it on them.
What?
Yeah, don't tell them what's coming up.
Can you mute him? Okay. Anyway, one about a Sasquatch. One about a Florida man impersonating a nurse. It's always Florida or Ohio, strangely enough. And then some stinky balls that washed up on an Australian beach. But anyway, that's just a taste of what's coming. Wanted to say welcome. What's up to everybody? Kang, what'd we look like last week? I mean,
we're doing solid numbers, man, for just getting back up and running. We're doing pretty good.
The YouTube shorts are the best, right? That's what gets the most views.
Yeah, the YouTubes and Instagram shorts are doing real well, and the Facebook's doing real well.
So, all right. Well, we don't do it for the views. We do it to, I don't know. I think maybe this is part of CDOT's agreement with the state to do something for the community. And so we have to give him his community service. So that's why he's still here this week.
Yeah, he's on the side of the road with the orange jumpsuit, and we're like just standing over him watching, picking up trash, you know?
Right. So anyway, you can take him off mute. Let's get started. So first story, 2 men were found dead from exposure after looking for Sasquatch. 2 men from Oregon who went missing after going on a search for Sasquatch have been found dead. Washington state officials announced Saturday. The men both from Portland. Interesting that they threw that in there.
Right.
Were reported missing by a family member on Christmas Day. Good Lord, CDOT. How old is this story? This is...
Look, I had to find stories.
This was in the middle of the winter.
All right, so folks, pretend it's December of 2024. Anyway, he went missing on Christmas Day. To find the legendary creature.
Yeah.
Search was launched, and a vehicle associated with the 2 men was found off a road near Willard, Washington.
Do you guys believe in Sasquatch?
I mean, I like watching the shows just for the entertainment.
You really do. I mean, it came up on our last podcast at least once a month.
Yeah. There's a show where these guys go looking for Sasquatch, and one of them looks like Nick Swartzen, and then there's like a lady that drives a Subaru, and then like another big dude that looks like Andre the Giant. That he could be a Sasquatch in disguise. And everything's squatchy. It's hilarious. Yeah. I forget what channel it's on, or I'd tell you guys, and
My dad and mom watch Sasquatch shows religiously.
Yeah.
And in the small mountain town that I live in, we don't have a grocery store. We have a gas station and maybe a handful of restaurants. And we have the Sasquatch Museum in the little town that I live in. And my parents are believers. Like, they went to the store at the front of the store or at the front of the museum, and they spent probably like $300 each. My mom was getting like a Sasquatch cane My dad was getting Sasquatch crossing signs to hang in the garage. They're
Heck yeah.
believers. The
Yeah.
whole inside of the thing is decked out like a cave. It's something. I took my dad there for Father's Day. We spent roughly 3.5 hours.
Classy gift, by the
Yeah.
way. Classy.
Did he buy the Sasquatch trucker hat?
No, he doesn't wear hats much, but he bought a shirt, and
Okay.
he is convinced that Sasquatch exists. In fact, there's a private campground, Wellington Lake, near where I live, and that is like the most spotted Sasquatch place in America,
Now, where's this?
in Bailey, Colorado.
Oh,
So
wow.
hold on a second. Let me ask, because I'm gonna regret this, because I know this is gonna make this longer. What makes a sighting? Just because someone says they had a sighting?
Yeah. Well, you think
Yeah,
there's
pretty
like
much.
they got to come
pretty
back
much.
with DNA evidence or actual photos or something like that? I mean,
I
we all
mean,
don't have
Yeah, well,
we don't have phones and cameras in all of our pockets. What do you expect?
I mean,
you know,
there's a
I'm
big
with-
difference between shaking the hand of Sasquatch and saying you saw him. I mean, there's 17 steps in between at least.
One of it was my birthday over the weekend, and one of my very close friends is probably the biggest hunting and fishing guide in Colorado, and he was up here, and invariably my dad started talking to him about Sasquatch on Saturday, and he had my friend had the gall to say that if he saw Sasquatch, he would shoot him.
Yeah.
My dad was offended to the highest
Was
degree.
he?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Like
I
my
think-
dad's trying to preserve a national treasure, and you don't shoot
Wait a
Sasquatch.
minute. You
No.
guys can-
You have to shoot Sasquatch. You
For
have to.
sure.
You
Yes,
have to take Sasquatch out because nobody believes in the thing.
that's proof.
So, yes, that is proof. You're
Yeah.
not
And then
going
you
to catch
shot
it on camera. You got to shoot
Yeah.
it. You have to.
That is the best.
I'm with your
mount.
friend on this.
That is the best mount that you could have in your house.
Exactly.
To be
Absolutely.
Real Sasquatch.
Can you imagine bringing people through to show that? You know
How
what
would
I
you
mean?
have them stuffed? Like in what?
You
in
would
what-
have him stuffed like a monster. When people come in the front door, he's just right there.
Dude,
Yeah.
no.
No, yeah, you put him in a tuxedo, holding
Yeah.
out a plate.
No.
Yeah,
butter.
like a plate
Yeah.
with like snacks and
Yeah.
stuff in it. Like you walk in and you got Chick-fil-A nuggets just right
Yeah.
there.
You have
Yeah.
Harry and the Henderson.
Maybe some
take back-
cocktails. He's got like a couple martinis on the
You guys are
glass.
Bush League. You're Bush League. Let me tell you what you do. Okay,
Okay.
dude. Valentine's Day comes around. We'll go the year.
Mm.
You throw
Yeah.
some.
Yeah.
You throw some silk.
Ooh,
You throw a silk thong
yeah.
This is perverse.
on our boy.
Yeah. It
And
sounds
then-
like sexy time with Squatch.
By the way, Squatch has got to have a hog. I mean, seriously.
Oh,
Yeah, he does.
you think
No, he
Manscaped-
does.
So
Yeah.
you go bikini,
Squatch.
bikini brief, and then
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day, boys.
Ooh,
It's not like you're
Yeah.
not gonna
Kill it.
dress him up as a leprechaun
yeah,
with Jameson in
Yeah.
his hand. Okay,
yeah. With a big
all right,
chain, big pot of gold. Yeah.
right. Then
Digging-
March
I'm digging
Madness,
this.
boys.
Oh,
March
boy.
Madness. He holds your tournament bracket.
That's right. And I'm putting him in a Patrick Ewing outfit. People
Exactly.
really think it's Patrick Ewing.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Okay.
I don't know. We might have to push the
Little
delay
late.
button on that one.
All right. Well,
That ended that segment. Story number
no.
two.
No,
So
we
March,
keep going with
April,
this.
May,
Yeah.
dude, Memorial
Yeah.
Day. He's
Yeah.
got to grieve. You got to put him
Yeah.
in a suit and tie. Okay.
Oh,
Then you roll into 4th of July. You
Yeah.
got America.
America.
Squatch.
America.
I
You know what I do with
think there's many more
Sasquatch for
things-
4th of July? I put him in the front yard and I shoot bottle rockets out of his hands.
Mm.
He like
Okay.
holds the bottle rocket.
Labor Day, you
Yeah.
got to do something for Labor Day. Then you roll into Halloween. Come on.
Oh,
Come
Labor Day,
on,
you
Halloween?
put him in like a construction outfit for Labor Day. Absolutely,
Yes.
you can go all
and then
day with
Halloween,
this. Yes.
what do you dress him up for at Halloween?
He's going to be out there
Oh
walking
man,
his
you know
jack-
what? I dress Sasquatch up as Halloween. You know what I'm doing? I'm dressing him up like something like totally not Sasquatch. You know what I mean? Like you got to do something to where
Like a
it's
French
like,
maid.
yeah, like something crazy like that, like Harry Potter or something to play with the name. You know, he's going to be like a wizard or something.
Darth Vader.
Maybe a
Darth-
unicorn. Yeah, Darth
Yeah.
Vader, Chewbacca.
Yes.
You just go ahead.
yeah,
Yeah,
Chewbacca. He'd make a good
Yeah.
Chewbacca.
All
Yeah.
right. So then you roll into Thanksgiving.
yeah,
Come on. Pilgrim
Perfect.
set up. Come on.
yeah.
And then Christmas.
Give him a big feather headdress. You know what I mean?
Okay, we're not going there. Christmas. Here's the question: do you go full-fledged Santa, or do you make
Ooh.
him an elf?
I
Because
go.
it's kind of like a chronic elf.
I think you set Sasquatch up like deers because there's a bunch of them. You know what I mean? So he's like the one pulling the sleigh. So you make him Rudolph.
I don't like that. I don't. You're passing up two good ones, either an elf or Santa.
I mean,
See that? What do you think?
I literally just want him holding jackets like at the main entrance or
mhm.
a platter with drinks and hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah.
Dude,
If you take out Sasquatch, he's not going to be your only mounted trophy. You're gonna have all
He's
kinds
the
of other
one.
trophies. He's
But
going
he's
to have
the one though.
the bear friend. He's going to have the mountain lion friend. He's going to have all kinds of elk.
nah.
Ooh, here's what you do. You set the Sasquatch up at the table. You know the one where the dogs are playing cards.
Poker.
Yeah, poker.
Mm.
And you put him, a bear, and something else there, like an elk, and they're playing poker. And you just recreate popular like art like that with Sasquatch.
I've decided it's time to move on. We're 12 minutes in. The next one, I really don't understand what's funny about this, but
Sexy time with Squatch.
not to mention the fact,
Yeah.
CDOT, when we say we want news stories, we can't show video. You keep
Yeah.
you keep sending videos, and then we have to explain what's going on here. So the video says Florida man impersonating nurse arrested at job interview, deputies say. A Lake Mary man showed up to a job interview in DeLand on Monday and was quickly put into handcuffs after an undercover operation by the Volusia County Sheriff's Office. Joseph
That means
Thomas
he's done
Kenny,
it before.
55. 55. I turned 50 this year, boys. And the older I get, the more I'm amazed that these people in their 50s are still doing stuff like this. It's crazy to me. Because I just don't have the energy. 55 was arrested for impersonating a registered nurse by using another person's nursing license and personal information to apply for nursing jobs. According to the arrest affidavit, the investigation began in August when a hiring manager at Ridgecrest Health and Rehab Center in DeLand reported that an individual was applying for nursing positions using fraudulent credentials. Deputies said the manager previously encountered the suspect on October 2024. Let's see when this was.
There's always a previous.
Okay, well, this is only a month old, so that's good. At Indigo Manor Nursing Home and Rehabilitation in Daytona Beach. The man appeared nervous and presented suspicious documents, including a driver's license with inconsistent details, the arrest affidavit states.
He was trying to get a job at an old person's home. That's what that means.
I'm a doctor. I play one on TV. That's what he said.
I just wonder what his motive was. Like, does he have a fetish? You know?
Why do
I
you
just
always take it there?
Yeah, he
What's
always
this
takes
other
it.
reason?
guy looking for work?
No. He's if he was trying to get drugs, he'd try to go work at a pharmacy, right?
I think he said, well,
I know
Dre
she's at
can
a
do it.
pharmacy. What
If
kind of
Dre
nurse
can do
works-
it, and Julius Irving can do it, I can be a doctor too. I'm just saying.
Well, that's what I'm saying, DJ, is that he's not doing it for the drugs, because if he was, he would go to a pharmacy. No, he applied to be a nurse at an old people's home. So there's got to be something in that home that he wants, right? It could be a fetish. He could be trying to get in someone's last living will, right? He could just like cleaning up poopy diapers. I don't know, right? He might be down to sniffing butts. You don't know. Just to bring it back to last week.
I think
That's
he
my
was just
hope.
going through. I just think he was going through all the old ladies' purses, because I mean, really, what do they need the money for?
He wants the
Yeah.
candies in the purses.
Yeah, the
That's-
mints and stuff, the old school hard candies. That's what he's
Yeah.
in there for. Yeah.
It's one thing to say what he's doing. It's another thing to say that ripping off old people
Yeah.
is okay, because what do they need the money for?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
interesting
No.
you went there.
That was
No,
the
I'm not saying that it's right. I'm just saying I'm putting my mind. I'm trying to give you his psyche and what he's thinking, why he's doing what he's doing.
I'm just saying it rolled out pretty easy. That's all I'm saying.
It did roll out.
You
pretty
ripping
easy.
off old people.
Yeah.
maybe.
Well,
he just
all
wants-
right. So I will say, not from experience, but I had a friend that may have used that line at a job that he had where he was ripping off old people. Just saying.
There's got to be
Just
easier
saying.
ways.
It wasn't me. I just said, "Don't you feel bad taking this old lady's money?" And he said, "What's she going to use it for, really?"
Can't you just
Yeah.
marry an old lady?
Okay. That's what I told him. I said, "Why don't you just get a sugar mama at this point?" But he just felt like going through their purses. I don't know why he went through the purses, but I'm assuming this guy's something like that guy who actually had a drug problem also. So I'm thinking this guy does have a drug problem, CDOT. And I think he went in there for the old people's medicine.
Metamucil?
No, they give them good medicine. They give them,
Again,
Yeah.
your mind. Honkies, notice where
that's
these
Honky
people
Tonk
go.
Podcast. Yeah.
Notice where they go naturally.
Yeah.
Naturally, CDOT brings up poo.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Yep.
Naturally.
Yep.
I mean,
Every
you've
time.
already been called out for it.
Mhm.
I'm just saying, okay. But listen, last check, Kenny was being held at the Volusia County Jail on a $20,000 bond.
You
So,
know what
like-
you know what he's doing in jail? He's pretending to be a doctor.
Okay, let's move on to the next story.
Wait, I want to know what treatments he's offering in jail. What are the symptoms that they need treated?
Well, a lot of them have a lot of deep psychosis. They're little troubled individuals in there, and he's probably giving them, some of the medicine he got from the old folks home to calm them down a little bit.
Oh,
He's still got it on his purses.
How do you get it into the clink?
It's called keystering. It's called keystering.
no, I feel like they check those things out, and he didn't actually get the job.
Well,
See,
we
again,
don't know
honkies.
how Florida does it.
Again, honkies. Notice how quickly these two come up with an answer on how to get
Yeah.
drugs into a prison
Yeah.
system. That's all I'm saying.
Everyone knows keystering. Everyone knows it.
Yeah, everybody knows keister.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody, honkies.
that's common knowledge.
That is common knowledge. That's pretty common.
all right.
You
Well,
take a prophylactic and you dump a bunch of stuff in it and you tie it in a
Yeah.
knot and then you right up the keister.
That's right.
I'm glad you provided a step-by-step how-to.
It's
He
a
did.
shame
He
we
did.
don't have video.
So now
because
all
I
the
was
kids
doing a
listening-
finger push. I was doing a
Yeah.
finger push motion.
Now, now all the children that are listening to this don't have to learn that on the streets. They learned it from you.
Yeah, practice it
Yeah.
safely.
Yeah. Safe
Okay.
history.
All right. So the next story, of course, has fecal matter in it.
Mm.
Oh, you know what that means.
That means this right here. It's another
It's
Dookie
another
story.
Dookie story.
Yeah.
From our resident fecal-philiac, CDOT.
Yeah.
Stinky balls washed up on Australian beaches contain human feces and drugs, chemical analysis shows.
Mm.
Quote
Thank you.
is, they smell absolutely disgusting. They smell worse than anything you've ever smelt.
Mm.
Another, and again, supporting Mrs. Honky's theory, we went back to November 8th of 2024 to get another Dookie story.
We
Just
did.
saying. Okay, let's see what this says here. Many grim-looking and smelling balls washed up on the beaches of Sydney, Australia in October.
Yep.
First believed to be balls of tar.
Yep.
Further analysis and chemical tests have revealed them to be far more disgusting than that.
Yep.
Last month, 8 beaches in Sydney, including the famous Bondi Beach, had to be closed in order to clean up the mystery globs and for authorities to investigate their source.
Yep.
Based on evidence from the Environmental Protection Authority, we can now claim or confirm the balls have been made up of fatty acids. Gotta watch how I say that one.
Mhm.
Fatty acids, chemicals consistent with those found in cleaning and cosmetic products,
Oof.
mixed with some fuel oil.
Okay.
So it is not, in fact, another Dookie story.
Well,
Waste oil spill was suspected as the ultimate cause. However, further analysis of the globs of miscellaneous waste, including carbon-14 dating, mass spectrometry, elemental. Why am I reading this? They stunk.
I don't know. Yeah. You got me all excited for another Dookie
Well,
story.
wasn't
and this
Dookie?
was just
it wasn't Dookie.
No Duke,
no Dookie. All
Just
natural.
drugs.
like chemicals. So this leads, because that was a
Yeah.
nothing burger of a story. I'm going to ask you boys,
Yeah.
and we'll have the honkies vote on what sounds the worst.
Well, where did they say it came from? They don't know.
I'm moving on, dude.
Yeah. That wasn't a Dookie story, my guy.
First of all, you pulled the story. Go read it.
Yeah.
There's nothing here, so I'm trying
He
to
read the
make
hi-
something
I
of
read the
this.
highlights. Yeah.
He did, which
Yeah.
leads me. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's 2. That's 1 last
saw
week.
He
It
saw-
literally says that it contains human feces and drugs in the title.
said
Well,
Dookie.
you gotta
he saw
read the whole
Dookie and
story.
drugs.
They got you, but here, just give it a rest for a
Clickbait.
second.
Yeah. Clickbait.
All right, honky talk, people. We want you to vote, honkies.
Mhm.
I'm gonna ask, and then I've got one, and I think mine's gonna win.
Mhm.
What is the worst thing you've ever smelled?
Mhm.
See,
Like,
Dot,
yeah.
you gotta have one in the chamber, like ready, because this is all you talk about. So
So like for me, the worst smelling things are when it's something that is supposed to be eaten. And like if it is meant to be consumed and it smells bad, that makes me my stomach kind of turning. You get kind of like sweaty in the back of your throat, you know?
Old meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's I'm Swedish, and there is a Swedish canned food called surströmming that is essentially like salted herring that is left to ferment, and it is just fermented with salt water. And
That's
it's
the worst thing you've ever smelled.
It smells like human dookie and fish.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's meant to be consumed makes it infinitely worse.
Okay. Pretty sure I got that one beat. Go ahead. Okay.
Well, I would say the worst thing that I've ever smelled personally is the smell of burning flesh. Burning flesh.
I've smelled that.
Yeah, it's not very good smell. As a child, I was throwing football with an older cousin of mine, and my father and one of my uncles was riding Harleys, and they had just got back from a ride, and my older cousin thought it would be funny to have me back up into one of the tailpipes, and I burnt dips into my calves, 3rd-degree burns, and that smell will stick with me forever. Not a good smell.
Like
Well,
when you go, yeah, I mean, that's like if you know, if you have to go and you're a rancher and you have to brand your cows, it's not a good smell.
No.
all right, boys. So in college, I had to take a job at a funeral home.
Oh yeah, no.
So
I'm 100% good on that.
I did 97 pickups in about 8 months. And by far, the most memorable was the first. Okay? So people die all over the place, right? They die in their homes, they die here, they die there, they anywhere you can name it. The best were nursing homes, because you could get in and out pretty quickly. I've got a Thanksgiving story that I'll tell later on a Thanksgiving day. As we get closer to Turkey Day, of course. But the first pickup that I had was in an apartment. So what you need to know is if you go to somebody's home, you take 2 people, because you have no idea how you're going to get in and out. Where if you go to a hospital or you go to the coroner, which the coroner in Cuyahoga County, that's an interesting place. But this one, we had to go to an apartment. So we show up, you know very little when you show up. And I walk in the door, and this lady hands me the death certificate. And she says, I am her daughter-in-law. I'm also her physician. And I have signed the certificate. So I said, cool. Got it. Where are we headed? Well, she expired in the hallway. Okay. Okay. And she's like, and by the way, you guys aren't going to be able to take the stretcher down the hallway. You're going to have to pick her up because the hallway is too narrow. I said, okay. And CDOT, like you, being a detailed individual, I immediately looked down at the death certificate. This is in August, too, by the way, boys.
Oof.
And being fully suited and booted, that when I walked into this 4th floor apartment, the air conditioning wasn't on. It was about 85 degrees in that mug. So I looked down at the death certificate, CDOT, because that's what you would do. That's why I'm bringing you up. And I look at the time of death. This is in the afternoon. The time of death was 9:35 in the morning, which meant that this lady had been sitting in the hallway since 9:30 in the morning. So I tell the guy with kind of whisper, and I'm like, look, this is my first one. You're getting ahead. I am not getting, this is the first one, man. He's like, cool, no problem. So I get at the feet. He gets the head. What you do when a person is laying on the floor is you get directly under the shoulder blades. He gets under the shoulder blades, and I had a front row seat to this woman going, and this yellow bile spit out of her mouth all over the carpet, all over my suit, everywhere.
Gross.
You want to talk about death? It smelled deadly. This lady had been sitting there with air caught in her lungs and had bile slide down into them. And when he picked her up, the air shot out of her lungs, out of her mouth, as did all the bile. And I'm telling you, boys, that hallway was no wider than 3 feet wide. All the doors were shut, and it was 85 degrees in there.
Did you gag?
I did not. And I'll tell you,
would've.
there's an old trick that people in the medical industry and people in the funeral industry use. You take Vicks and you slip it on the inside of your nose, and that's all you can smell. And we knew walking in there it was going to get ugly. But I'm telling you, you could smell it through the Vicks.
My wife is going to bed with Vicks under her nose from now on. $20. She will be texting you, thanking you for that little bit of information.
No problem. That is the smelliest thing that
Good
I've ever
night.
had. We had to get her out of the hallway into the stretcher and then clean the carpet
Why?
because it's professional. It's what you do.
Oh. Yeah, I don't, those of you that work in a funeral home and stuff, like, more power to you. I can't do it.
I'm not
Can't
a big
do it.
fan. Not a big fan. I don't like seeing dead people. So I'm not.
You kind of get used to it. And then you get really used to it. And then you get like calloused. And then you're like, do I really want to be this person? So, yeah.
Explains a lot. Explains a lot.
I'll tell you what, when people ask how my day's going at work, until you have to go to the Cuyahoga County coroner, pick up a body, and they give you a baggie of brains, every other day after that, you're doing okay. So, all good, boys. But that was smelly. All right. We got to solve a problem today. I was going to do it at the beginning.
Wait a sec. I got to clear something up because I'm a sucker for detail. You stopped reading the last story at the spot where it says they have determined they contain traces of cooking oil, soap scum, hair, human fecal matter, veterinary drugs, psychoactive substances, THC, and methamphetamine. Just want to put it out there. There was poop and there was drugs.
You do have a fecal obsession.
Yeah.
Okay.
People
Glad
are
we were
swimming
able
with
to
that.
clear that up. Sometimes it's too easy, folks. Okay.
Yeah.
We got to solve a problem. We got a problem in the honky tonk family.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Racist. A crisis.
It's this lady at church.
Yeah.
My church.
Mrs. CDOT, we've got to give her 3 options for getting the lady at church off of her rear end.
Out of her personal space in the line to the bathroom.
Yeah.
There's going to be unchurch-like activities happening if we don't absolve this matter.
Yeah.
All right. So let's take this. Give us a little background here. How big is this church, CDOT?
It's pretty big. You know, we got 500 people showing up at the 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. service. First thing, I don't go to the second service, but it's big.
So there's 500 people. So the building's got to be pretty big too, right?
Pretty big. You'd think there'd be more than one restroom. I'm sure there is, but I mean, that might be a good suggestion. Hey, go find the other restroom. I know that me personally, I look for every, and I'm using air quotes here, safe restroom that I could possibly find.
We already played the Dookie story. We're not playing.
I'm just saying, you go find a safe restroom.
This
you don't
is
want
not
to use
another Dookie story.
whether it's how dirty the door handles are, whether it's privacy, whether it's old ladies not stepping on your feet and getting close to you. Safe restrooms are always the best option. Always.
Okay. Well, now that we've gone through that,
Don't tell me you don't look for a safe restroom.
so how does the service end?
Same
Does
way.
everybody know, or is there like an emotional buildup at the end where people are crying? And
No. I don't want to go to a church with a bunch of people crying.
so when it's curtains soon.
Yeah, they make like an announcement. Like, hey, we're done.
What is the announcement?
I don't know. It's pretty much like, hey, thanks. That's it for today. Have a great week. You know,
What do they say before the announcement?
I don't know.
You're not paying attention.
There's not like a lead up. That it's a closing, right?
Does anybody get up early?
No,
Okay.
You'd be noticed. You'd be for sure noticed. Then ostracized.
And where does the Dot family? Where does the Dot family sit?
Where do you think the Dot? Where do you think where do you think the Dot family? Well, C Dot. Where do you think I feel comfortable sitting in church?
In the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
The far back, all the way to
Right
the left.
close by the door. Right next to the door.
I need an easy. I need to be able to see everyone. I don't want a whole bunch of rows of people that are behind me. I want to see everyone. I need an exit plan too.
Yeah, no, we used to go to church together, and we would be in the car before amen. I don't want to talk to you people. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not a
Because
social
people are
person.
long-winded at church too.
I came here for God, not the rest of you.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You know,
Well, that sets the scene.
Mhm.
I think we got enough.
Mhm.
Kang, what is your solution?
Throat punch.
A what?
Throat punch.
Good night. We're really escalating it quickly.
So you just choose
Absolutely.
violence. It's just
Yeah. I go straight to violence.
To
every
an
time.
old lady.
To an old lady, man. You have
you're catching a case.
Yeah. No, you're not catching the case because nobody's seeing you throat punch her. And then when she bends over, you go like, oh, I think she's choking on something. And you play it off like that. And when she says, no, she throat punched me, you say, no, I thought you was choking on something. I must have accidentally caught you with my thumb. I apologize. And then nobody's the wiser, right?
A
So
throat punch.
Yeah.
An accidental throat punch is
accidental throat punch is the way to go every single time.
to an old lady.
In church.
I don't care how old she is. I don't care if it's in church. If she's up in your grill or all up in your personal space and you've asked her to get away several times, if not more,
I don't think I'll be
You throat
honest. I don't
punch,
think
you-
Mrs.
listen.
C Dot.
listen,
Mrs.
you
C Dot.
take Margaret out at this point You throat punch her, and I guarantee you she'll stay away from you the rest of the time you go to this church.
Oh, well, that's for certain.
I don't think Mrs. C. has even confronted the lady. I think
How old are we talking?
Oh,
Yeah,
probably late 70s.
See, that I would probably be a little bit. See, the way you're saying old, I understand. Like my kids think I'm old, so when you say old, I'm guessing like maybe late 50s ish.
No, this is old in relation to us. I guarantee you, if it was a late 50-year-old, Mrs. C. would be all up in the lady's face and be like, "Hey, back up," right? Yeah. No, this is like late 70s old. Like,
yeah, I stand by third punch.
I mean, he has punched people at church before.
But Mrs. C. hasn't even had a conversation with this lady.
No,
I guarantee
you don't have that. You don't have no conversation. You turn around,
set a precedence.
Yeah, right in the throat. She buckles over, and you tell everybody, "I don't know what's going on."
You could kill her, though.
Hey, if she dies, she dies.
Wow.
Good night.
Well, hey, I'm heartless. What can I say? I don't know. You know what I mean?
I've thought about this, and I'm not really one. I don't want to have a conversation either. Like, hey, lady, or hey, mister, back up, right? I don't want to go there. It's uncomfortable. Plus, I feel like that draws in more attention from like other people around, and it makes me look like a jerk. I don't really care that I look like a jerk, but at a church of all places, well, DJ knows that at church of all places, I don't mind looking like a jerk either. But I'm older now, right? Remember church basketball league? I am looking like a jerk then. But this is different. My solution is to kind of like take a little bit of a half step back and just plant a heel on one of the bunion toes.
Oh, okay.
Right? There's a little bit of pain. It's not great. But then it can kind of look like an accident, and then the old lady will forever be away from you, because a bunion injury, I imagine, probably stays with you a little bit, right? And maybe she assumes that Mrs. C. is a little off balance or something, right? I feel like it brings the right amount of force, the right amount of, hey, stay out of my area type of thing, and the old lady can kind of blame herself, like, oh man, I shouldn't have been so close.
All right.
Bunion crunch, that's my answer.
Yeah, I feel like she's got like Alzheimer's and maybe like borderline dementia at this point. And the bunion step, she's not going to remember that, but she'll remember a third punch.
Well, it's interesting. We know nothing about this lady yet. We're assigning things to her for medical short.
You have to.
Let me tell you, boys, you guys, again, you need help. Okay, that's why I'm here. Let me tell you what
we're doing the Lord's work.
Let me tell you what you do. Okay, first of all, Kang, you know good and well you ain't hitting no old lady. You're the nicest dude on the planet till you get to that point. You would definitely turn around and tell her to back the F up in church.
Yeah,
because I've seen you do it. But, and then you may deal with a heart attack out of shock. But that's not the move. You can't go to jail for manslaughter. It's not worth it. And C-Dot, what you're overlooking is the osteoporosis thing. You get a good crackdown on that toe knuckle, and that thing shatters.
Oof.
Okay, so you're on the hook for medical bills.
No.
See, I think's a thing out here. So I've been thinking about this all week. And what you have to do when you're solving problems is you take your strengths. You use your strengths. So you're going to use your strengths, and you're going to use a tactic that I told you about earlier. You guys will love this. I'm bringing it back around. Okay? Here's what we're going to do. C-Dot, you don't fart all morning. You hold it. Hold
No.
it in.
Impossible.
Okay, well, you're holding it in. Okay. Then, right when the when they start winding down, you guys take the Vicks, put it in your nose, and then you both go to the line
I am not standing in the woman's bathroom's line.
because you are telling your wife
Yeah.
that you have a major stomach issue, and you just start dropping bombs.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you
She
do.
has to put up with it on a daily basis. She might as well get to use it as a strength.
Well, I
Bonus
mean, are we
point
even
if-
sure she can tell?
Bonus points if you get the lady, and we need to hear this, so this needs to happen next Sunday.
Yeah, this gotta go down. Like
Bonus
this.
points if the lady dry heaves. Okay, if you can get her to dry heave, so maybe it's some boiled
Maybe
eggs.
maybe he's. All right, so not to put your business out there, but are you still the intolerant to certain foods?
For sure.
Oh yeah,
So
Yeah, that
So
I
maybe-
don't grow out of that. It gets worse with age.
yeah, so maybe you partake in something that you shouldn't partake in
Whole
right
milk?
before church, and you just hold it in, man. Hold it in.
Taco Bell the night before,
Sour cream, extra.
pint
Yeah.
of cold milk on the way in.
I love my wife, but I don't know that I want to just go and completely unsheath myself to the
How long
whole
you been married?
and
I
expose
think,
How
I
long
think
have
you
you
need
been?
to kill the pain off the place. That's what you
and
need to do.
expose my true self to everybody at church.
Oh, it's time. That's what a husband does. A husband sacrifices for their wife, son.
That's exactly right. You're her protector. Yeah.
You need to do your duty. No pun intended.
I think I'm just gonna walk around and find her a safe
No,
restroom.
No.
No, you act like you have a choice in this. There's no choice. You're dropping
She's already
bombs.
declared war. She's already declared war with your wife.
Right. You're in.
You're
You're
in
next
full.
minute. You're in it.
Yeah.
It's time. It's
What if
time.
what if I go and just say, "Hey, back up from my wife"?
No.
No.
You've brought the
This is a-
honkies into this. This
You are
is
in you're in the middle of apocalypse now type of situation. This is almost like Vietnam, the church and old women. So you got to go in there, butt fully armed, and drop bombs. in that
bombs.
hallway. Bombs.
She ought to be able to taste it.
Yeah. Napalm, C-dot bombs, right there, so that she can taste it over the cat smell of her sweater
Here we go. Like
Yeah.
add
and the
personality
the
traits.
pea smell on her blouse.
Why are we offended that we're that
Oh, this is happening. This
Yeah,
happened.
You're doing that. If you
Done.
don't, that's your assignment for the week.
I'm sure Mrs.
This is how you
Seedot
stay.
will-
This is how you stay on this podcast, sir.
She'll be thrilled. Mrs. Seedot will be absolutely thrilled that I
Yes,
did.
you will.
You
She
have
will.
got to make sure you get the Vicks.
Yeah.
But the world has put up with your
Yeah.
stank colon.
Yeah.
It's now time that it pays a benefit. That's all I'm saying.
And we need this on video, like video.
No.
Yeah. We need this like video, like a selfie type video, so that we can see her face. And we're not going to put it on the podcast, but me and PJ need to see that this was done.
There are risks involved. There are risks
What's
involved
the
with
risk?
You may not be able to
farting
go
on
back.
command.
I'm just saying, you may not be able to go back to this church, but
I
there's
don't
other
want to
churches.
do that. I'm fine
There's
with
other
this church.
No,
You
but
guys
that
are
church-
way overstating it. Nobody gets kicked out of church for farting. If they did, CDOT, you wouldn't go to any church in America. Give me a break.
That's true. That is true.
Nobody's kicking you out. They may think that there's a sewage problem, but yeah,
Yeah, you may have to do some more community service. Around
She will pick a new bathroom. Just saying. She will pick a new one. That's all we have to. I'm telling you, this solves the problem. You ask for problem solving,
Yeah.
we give it to you. That means you got to come through with it.
What if
Yes.
Miss CDOT doesn't want this solution?
Well,
If anything, maybe it'll just convince her that she should go say something nice to the lady and be like, hey, can you back up a little bit? Either that or hit her in the gut with her purse. One or the other.
It's either that or throat punch. Those are the
You
only
could-
two. Yeah, those are the only
You
two
could
stuff.
take, okay, so there's one more you could do, but it's more embarrassing.
Why does it have to be me? I go to the bathroom.
You're the husband. You're the husband. You're the protector of the home, sir. This
I
is
go to
where
the
you
safe
protect.
restroom.
This
like
is
a
where you
smart
protect your wife. You got to protect your wife. She feels unsafe in that situation.
You
gotta
could
handle
say
that.
that you've picked up a certain communicable disease and maybe
Ooh.
scratch yourself in certain places
Yeah,
to
I'll do that.
maybe let them know that
I'll do
they don't
that.
want to get too close.
I'll even like
And then tell the old lady, hey, I got something the doctor ain't quite identified yet. You
Yeah,
may want to
I'll do that. I'll even pick like some like
Yeah.
like the little like dried onion bits that you can get in the Spice Center. I might put some of that in my pocket and then do like a ground zero under the pants, under the underwear, crotch scratch,
Well,
and then
now
pull
that will get you kicked. You
pull
cannot.
out some of those onion shavings and just to have a skin condition.
You can't be touching yourself at church, dude.
yeah. No matter how much you want to. You can,
What if I do it from the backside? What if I do a ground zero behind the back scratch in the crack and then pull out onion shavings?
No, we can't do that. So
I'll
I
let you
have
go back.
another. I have
You
another
go back.
solution that she
You
could
go
do
back
on her
to-
own. She
Go
could do
back
this
to-
on her own. She
What?
could. I said I got one that she can do on her own. Miss C.
I like whatever this is, she should do that. This is the answer.
Yeah, Miss C. Bring a mask. And when she gets up on you, you put your mask on, turn around, and start coughing, and say, "I think I have COVID." And
Like a
see
Ronald
how
Reagan
far
mask?
this lady backs up. Yeah.
Like a Jimmy
Well,
Carter mask?
No. I'm talking about like one of those breathable masks that really don't stop anything. But you
Oh,
put it on
yeah.
anyway to make everybody feel good about themselves. You do
No,
that.
I don't. I
Watch
would,
how
in
far
all,
she backs up. Watch
No.
how far she backs up when she
No.
does that.
in all honesty, I'd rather do the fart thing than hang out with someone that wears one of those masks in public.
Well, no. She's only got to put it on when she gets.
Don't care. Don't care. Not doing it. I'm not being associated with married with one of the person that wears one of those masks. I'll do the fart thing, I promise.
Oh, well,
See that?
problem solved. Let's get out of
There
here.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't sell past the close. All right. Well, folks, you'll want to turn in next week. Tune in because we will have the update to Fartgate. So hopefully this ends well and doesn't create an incident. If it
I
does,
hope I can hold it through the whole service.
what city is your church in so we can watch the news?
Littleton?
This may be
Okay.
another Duke story.
Littleton?
next
Ken
week.
Carl? Ken Carl?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm giving out a lot of public information here.
You are.
This is going to be another. I mean,
Yeah,
you know what?
beat it up for you.
Extra points if you make her gag. Extra points if you soil yourself as well.
That will likely happen.
All right. Let's get out of here before we have no listeners left. Folks, another week in the books. If you're still with us, I don't know why. Thank you. Like I said, tune in next week when we'll have 3 hopefully better stories and CDOT's church incident to report on. So with that, boys, anything for the honkies?
I got something for CDOT. You may want to go to the store and get you a pair of Depends just in case.
Okay.
I got backup. I got some backups in every car that I own.
There you go. That's,
All right.
I'm prepared.
that's all.
C-Dot? Anything for the people?
No, appreciate y'all. Appreciate
Yeah.
you guys not kicking me
Thanks
off
for
yet.
tuning in. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. You think it's funny?
Yeah.
We'll appreciate anybody that comes by. Thanks a lot. Have a great week, folks. Honky out.
Yeah.